Good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. This is Kevin Moon from God's Country. It's time for your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's weather. Now, here's my friend, Dr. Don.
And welcome to your Sunday, East Alabama and West Georgia. Dr. Don with you. Hey, we've got a much improved chance of rain over the next several days. We'll let you know which days are going to be the wettest and whether or not the heat's going to hang around. Coming up in this morning's edition of your primetime forecast for Sunday, August 7, 2022. On Dr. Don's Weather, reminding you we have a fresh crop of 2022 local honey for sale at the East Alabama Bee Company. Now, we have two sizes available. We've got the Squeeze Bear, which is $7, and then we have the Pints, which are $12. So the honey is now available in the farm office located at 2185 County Road 261, 5 Points at the East Alabama Bee Company. They're open 8 to 5 during the weekdays. You can call Jeff at 334-864-0094. Be sure and go by and pick up your honey today, tomorrow, Monday. And be sure and tell Jeff that Dr. Don sent you. He may hook you up. So go by there and pick up that honey. You know, it's great for you. It's good stuff. I do it every single day. So get your local honey and enjoy it from the East Alabama Bee Company. All right, let's get started with your forecast for today. We're going to jump over to the convective outlook and remind you that you need to head over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button and click that bell so that when we go live for severe weather, you'll be guaranteed to get that push notification. So a large portion of the country looking at showers and thunderstorms today. We have some moisture coming back in off the Atlantic, and that's going to keep all of the southeastern United States in a better than average chance at seeing showers and thunderstorms in the heat of the day this afternoon, anytime after about 1 p.m. Got to head way up there to about Missouri, and where you're going to find some severe weather, and then back over to the nation's midsection, and then back out southwest. Not expecting any organized severe weather across East Alabama and West Georgia, but you know how it goes with these summertime afternoon thunderstorms. You could have a few get out of hand, especially if you're going to be outside today and out on the lakes, the waterways. If you start to hear rumbles of thunder, you see dark clouds, folks, it's time to go ahead and evacuate and go to a safe place. You know, what happened in front of our nation's White House a few days ago in Washington, D.C. was just horrible and very sad, and I hate that it happened. But let me tell you something, folks. That thunder, they didn't go from sunny skies to a stroke of lightning all at one time. If you'll notice before that, we've got live video of it. If you'll notice before that lightning strike, it was pouring down rain. Now, somebody please answer me. Why were people outside in a monsoon? There had already been multiple lightning strikes in the area. It's time to go indoors. It just frustrates me to no end. Stuff like that does not have to happen. Just use a little common sense. If you start to see darkening skies, you hear thunder in the distance, it's pouring down rain, you need to be indoors. It's simple stuff. It's called being aware of your surroundings, situational awareness. Take time. Understand how weather works. Look, with YouTube and Google, you can teach yourself anything you want to know. That's one of the fortunate things of having modern technology. Just spend a few minutes, understand what's happening. Don't wait for somebody to tell you what to do. Take a little personal responsibility, and don't get caught outdoors in lightning storms. We've had multiple fatalities across this country this year from lightning. It's a deadly killer. It will get you. Don't mess with it. Okay, that was my Sunday morning sermon. Now, let's move on to Monday. We're looking at pretty much the same thing, just scattered general thunder across Alabama and Georgia. Again, no organized severe weather, but some of those storms could be strong. And then on Tuesday, pretty much the same thing. And this is going to continue really all the way through Friday, maybe Thursday. I think Friday we start to clear up for the weekend. But we've got a lot of moisture off the Atlantic coast. It's going to be coming back in from the east. So you folks in East Alabama and West Georgia, you want to be looking to your southeast today. That's where your weather's going to be coming from, which is a little bit out of the ordinary for sure. So we finally have something to talk about in the tropics. We showed you this yesterday. Well, now the National Hurricane Center has increased the odds here. A tropical wave located near the west coast of Africa is producing disorganized showers and thunderstorms over the far eastern tropical Atlantic. Environmental conditions are expected to be conducive for general development of this system while it moves west to west-northwest at around 15 to 20 miles per hour across the eastern and central tropical Atlantic, and a tropical depression could form around the middle of next week. Now, we don't give it much of a chance in the next 48 hours, but if we look out through 5 days, we're going to give you a 40% chance that this wave could turn into something tropical. Now, we have had a lot of Saharan dust out over the Atlantic this year. These are dust storms that come off the coast of Africa, and scientists have pretty much determined that dust inhibits tropical development. Well, that dust storm coming off the Atlantic coast has now relaxed. We believe that's what's been keeping the tropical season at bay so far this year. But now that's beginning to relax, so we are expecting to see a very active middle and latter part of the tropical season, and here's a sign of that. Our first significant wave coming off the African coast in well over a month that could turn into a tropical storm, depression, or potentially even a hurricane as it heads toward the United States. So we're going to keep a very close watch on that moving forward. Current conditions at the East Alabama Bee Company, where you can get that honey from the office there at the farm. 71 degrees currently. High temperature yesterday, 92. We have partly cloudy skies. The wind is calm. Humidity, 96%. The barometric pressure, 30.21. No rain officially at the Bee Company. I know there were several showers and thunderstorms around yesterday. So a lot of you did pick up rain, anywhere from a quarter inch up to about a half inch. Sunrise this morning at 5:57. Sun sets this evening at 7:36 p.m. Well, let's back up because we missed something there. I want to show you our expected high temperatures this afternoon. 89 in Roanoke. We'll go to 88 in Ashland, 89 in Lineville, 88 in Dowie and Woodland, Ranburn. Dadeville will hit 90 this afternoon, and Sylacauga tops out at 91 degrees. Now we can head forward to your 6-day forecast. Look at that. It has been probably last spring since we have seen this kind of a chance of showers and thunderstorms for multiple days in a row. And so I think that a lot of us are going to see a dent in our drought conditions across the southeastern United States. Now, I know some of you are scratching your head saying, what drought? I got to promise you folks this much. There are some of us who have just been snake bitten as far as rain is concerned. I know Miss Cecilia Newman down in Pennon, Alabama, she's begging for rain. I'm begging for rain up here in northeast Georgia. It's just, I live on the side of a mountain, and we've always heard that mountains really mess with the weather. I'm living proof of it, folks. I mean, the last 4 or 5 days in a row, we have had decent thunderstorms in the area moving directly toward my house, and then when they get within 10 miles of my location, they just evaporate. We had a storm yesterday. It came down from the northwest. It was coming directly at us. I could hear thunder. I could see the dark clouds. It completely evaporated when it got right on top of my house. Moved over the mountain down into Claremont, Georgia, which is on the south side of the mountain range I live on. It redeveloped. I could hear thunder and see the clouds again as it moved away from me. That's the way it's been going here. And I know a lot of you have been dealing with that, but I think over the next several days, the next week really, I think that's going to change, and we'll start to see good rain everywhere. 60% likely today, 70 on Monday. Tuesday, a 70% chance of rain. Same for Wednesday, Thursday. And then the rain chances will drop off on Friday. just in time for your weekend. And our temperatures, look at that, would you? They're going to hang out in the mid to upper 80s. Going to be pretty nice temperature-wise, and it's not going to be a complete washout. It's not going to be cloudy and dreary the entire time. We'll start the day with sunshine, and then clouds will start to filter in around lunch, and then we'll start to see those showers and thunderstorms pop up by 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Not a bad pattern over the next 4 to 5 days across East Alabama and West Georgia. Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar. We're looking at the infrared satellite here just to kind of show you where the clouds are this morning. And we do have some scattered clouds there in West Georgia. And the thicker cloud deck is back over toward East Georgia there along I-20 and then down there around I-16. And the only precipitation that we're picking up right now of any great significance is along the Georgia southeast coast, and that's pretty much where our weather is going to be coming from today. You see all this moisture over here in the Atlantic. That's not tropical. Even though it does look a little suspicious, but that's backing up to the west, and that's going to spread moisture back into Georgia, and that's going to be our rainmaker for today. Looking down at the Gulf Coast regions of Alabama and Florida, some pretty big thunderstorms rumbling around Orange Beach and Gulf Shores, back over toward Fort Morgan and the Alabama-Georgia state line. Big thunderstorms there just south of Biloxi and Bay St. Louis, and then coming in there in Louisiana also. We'll see those sea breeze type showers and thunderstorms throughout the day today, but just kind of interesting to note, you'll look at the clouds here. Everything is moving from east to west, even out in the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic. So that's kind of where our weather's going to be coming from today. Make sure you look to the southeast. That's the direction your storms will most likely come from today across East Alabama and West Georgia. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. It's at DSTREN1040. We broadcast all of our weather information on Twitter, just as we do on Facebook, YouTube, and at DrDonWX.com, where you can download the brand new Dr. Don Weather app. You can also hit that donate button to help support us here at Dr. Don's Weather. And if you or someone you know owns a business, send me a message. I can have you started as a partner, such as Mr. Mark Mitchell at Bama Diesel Repair up in Woodland, Alabama, and Roger Bell at Roger Bell Auto Brokers in Roanoke. Also, don't forget you get my daily weather forecast over there on God's Country, 90.9 FM, and the classic, East Alabama's classic, Rock Giant. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We're going to do this all again tomorrow morning, first thing. Hope you'll join us. Have a fantastic Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.